Hello, ladies. It is so nice to see your faces this Thursday, July the 5th. I hope you guys had an awesome 4th of July yesterday. I can't wait for this call because Ashley has all kinds of, she's like so full of motivation and inspiration, and she's just going to blow you guys away tonight. So I'm super excited to hear from her. Let's get right started with the recognition so we can write down all her golden nuggets. I want to get to the meat of the call, but the recognition is super important. There we go. This is June's recognition. You guys, we did an amazing job in June. I'm really, really proud of you guys. Each and every time you help somebody get started with a challenge pack, that is 2 Success Club points. You guys, it is like I was talking to Ashley earlier, and we're like, listen, like you guys might be like sending out like 20 invites and, only getting 1 response, and then that person, it's just not the right time. And like, I get that. We've been there. But listen, guys, we're just not sending out 20 invites and saying, you know what, this doesn't work for me. That's not how this business works. This business it's called planting seeds. Some really smart person told me, and I'll never forget, we are not hunters. We are not hunting down these people trying to sell them a challenge pack and get points. That we are farmers. We are planting seeds, and we are just talking to as many people as we can to see who needs this help in their lives right now, right at this season. So you might be getting a lot of no's, but just keep going, okay, you guys? Congratulations to the Trailblazers, Ashley, Cassandra, Kaylee, congratulations for hitting that mark by the 15th of the month. That doesn't mean we stop at the 15th. That doesn't mean we can back off and say, you know what, we hit our goals, we're good. No, we are in this to build a thriving business. So that is, we hit our benchmark. Now we're gonna step on the throttle even more, and we're gonna invite even more, okay? So you don't take your foot off the throttle. Learn from me, learn from my mistakes. Keep it on the throttle and see what you're really capable of. Especially this month, it's July, it's Beat Your Best, and Ashley's gonna talk to us about that. So, changing lives. Congratulations to Patty, Natalie, Sierra, Jennifer Ebert, Rainey Warner. You guys all helped 1 person in June. Congratulations, you guys. We also have the people that hit Success Club 5 for the month of June. We have Ashley, we have Megan, Amanda, Jennifer, and Lynn. You guys each helped 3 people in June. You have hit your goal. So congratulations, you guys. Cassandra on the board again with 10 Success Club points. Listen, I gotta give just a shout out to this girl because she really came out of nowhere in this business. She decided to do the Mary Fitness Challenge in December, go all in, lose a ton of weight, and then she's like, you know what? I'm not gonna stop here. I wanna grow my business. My family needs this income. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna sign up 5 coaches in 5 weeks so I get that $100 bonus. Did you guys know about that? 5 coaches in 5 weeks, and you get a $100 bonus for doing that. What? Woo-hoo. Every single time. Make that a goal. Write that down. I'm gonna get 5 coaches this month. 5 coaches in 5 weeks. I need that $100. What can that $100 do for you? Can it pay part of your car bill? Can it put some food on your kids' tables? Can it just like be put aside into a savings account? What can that $100 do for you? Make that a goal and go for it this month. Congratulations, Kaylee with Success Club 10, and I have 14. Great job, you guys. We did 37 lives in June. Listen, July is Beat Your Best. So I'm expecting that 37 to be like quadrupled, like times 5. We're gonna go all out, okay? Team builders, like I said, this business, yes, we want to help people with challenge packs. We want to help people get results, but really we want to help them with the full package. We want to help them create a business to create financial security for their family. So we need to be building a team, you guys. We need to be focusing on writing to the challenge groups and to the coaching opportunity. So Kaylee, 5 coaches in 5 weeks, boom, baby girl, you just got yourself $100 to put towards that baby's room or carpet. I love it, great job. I have 3, Megan Broski has 2, Jennifer Ebert 2, Cassandra Murphy 2, Amanda Steele 2, Rainey Warner, Natalie, and Ashley all have 1. Great job, you guys. And again, July, we're gonna go all out. It's gonna be beat your best with helping others, with a challenge pack and getting into your challenge groups, but also building your team, you guys. Ashley, next slide. All right, we are only 5 days into July, so this is looking a little empty and a little sad right now, but we are going to pack this out this month. I am super excited. Get Success Club by the 15th and get into that Trailblazers. You want to see your picture in there. Write that down really big on the top of your paper. I will be a Trailblazer in July. Write it down. You need to have a vision or you're not going to go for it. You need to have something to strive for, something that's staring at you every single day in the face saying, oh yeah, this is why I'm inviting, this is why I'm doing my work this month, okay? Write that goal down. I will be a Trailblazer in July. All right, guys, changing lives. Lynn, girl, good job. Success Club 4 already. It's the 5th. Awesome job. I have 4. Kaylee 2, Amanda Steele 2, Colleen 2, new coach Morgan 2. I'm very proud of her. She just decided to jump back into coaching. She already has a new coach and she already has a challenge pack sold. So awesome job, girl. Team Builders, Colleen has 1 and Morgan has 1. Great job, you guys. All right. Let's blow it up in July, okay? I can't wait to see the next week's July Success Club points. Philly Super Saturday is this Sunday. All right, it is Super Sunday this Philly. If you don't have your tickets, there is still time to get your tickets. We are carpooling. We're gonna meet and we're gonna go together. So if you don't have your ticket yet, get your ticket, you guys. Jeff Hill is going to be there, the one that you hear on the National Wake Up Calls every single week. My success partner and my mentor, Ashley Fell Dyson, that is like skyrocketing to the top 10 this year, is going to be there talking with the elite like panel. You don't want to miss it. Get your tickets, come with us. We're going to have an awesome girls' day. All right, next. Summit ticket. Who got their ticket already? Your last day to get this is on the 9th at this price, $130. Write that down on your calendar. Get my Summit ticket and commit. You guys are going to be here in a year from now, and you're going to wish you snagged up that ticket at $130 instead of $295. You got that right. $130, snag it up, put money aside every single paycheck. Ashley, we drove, which, you know, for me, car sick was not good. But when Ashley's like, it was $300 for your hotel, for the car, for the gas, for the hotel that we stayed at one night, $300. Like, it was, I was like, whoop, whoop, what? That was like, it was such a great deal. So we will find a way to get you there affordable. You can have my spot in the car, okay? Get your ticket. All right, next slide. All right, July weekly incentive. We got this out to you guys last week. Every single week in July, we want you guys to send out 100 invites. And why are we doing that? Because July's Beat Your Best. And 100 invites is not that bad, you guys. It's inviting 25 people 4 days out of the 7 and using the rest of the days to follow up with them. Do something that you never did before. If you never invited 100 people a week for 4 weeks, do it. Do something that you never did before, because it's going to pay off next month. It's going to pay off this month. It's going to pay off the following month. If you guys write out, I have my list here. Here's today's. I got to keep going. I have yesterday's. I have the day before. I'm writing them all out here to 100. I'm going to snapshot a picture of them. I'm going to put them in the Destiny United group on Sunday, and we're going to have a drawing on Monday, and whose ever name gets picked that week gets an awesome decal for their Shakeology cup to make it personalized. We are going to do that each week in July. All right, so commit to inviting 100 people. I think that's it. Ashley, back to you.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, so much going on, but all focused on the same thing, changing people's lives and helping them out. And I really want you to hear from Kaylee real quick before I jump in and start talking about how to beat your best this month and the strategy of how to do that. I'm going to break it down for you, but I want Kaylee to share a story with you because I think it is so important for just, I'll let her go because when Kaylee talks, I listen. She rocks it out, 5-star, all that fun stuff. I'm going to stop talking. Go ahead, Kaylee, you go. You got to unmute first.
I'm still, okay. Hey everyone, so I'm just on fire this week. I call it the Ashley work nesting. I don't know. It was something that happened to her right before she birthed out her baby. She was like working all the time and on fire, and that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just working and just a couple, a little bit a day, and I was fired up because I really wanted to beat my best this month before this baby comes. So I'm doing that by inviting, and what I actually did was I printed out my friends list on Facebook, and I printed out these sheets of 60 people invites. I think this is in Team Destiny. And I've just been writing down names, everyone who likes and comments on my posts, everyone who likes and comments on my posts on Instagram, which I'm completely new to. And I've been messaging them, and there's basically like one of 3 messages. And, if I've ever invited them before, if I've never invited them and I'm introducing myself, or if I invited them, or if they liked one of my posts. So those are basically the 3 different messages I've been sending out. And I love it because I've been meeting so many women. And even if I invited them before, I'm re-inviting them again, saying, hey, I don't think you saw my message, that kind of thing. But I never know who's going to be crying in their mirror that morning. So it means so much to me. I want to reach out. And I've been getting messages back. So I messaged 120 people this week. My goal was 120 by Friday. So I did that, and I've been getting messages back like, oh, wow, I can't believe how God crossed our path. And yes, I'm so glad you reached out. And I'm getting a lot of crickets too, but I'm also getting people that needed to hear that message, that needed that invite. And that's all you need to set you on fire. So yeah, maybe you invited 20 people, like Amy said, and you're not getting anywhere and you just give up. 20 is not a lot of people. You got to be consistent with that and keep going because it's so worth it. I met a woman today. She's a complete hot mess, and I don't even know if she's ready for a challenge group, but she shared her heart with us. That's what we do. We hear their hearts, and we're like counselors for them. And I invited her to my church. She lives in the area, so she's coming this weekend. I'm not going to church because I'm probably going to be birthing a baby, but she's coming to my church. She's terrified, and she's going to come, she said. So that is my main mission for this. I want to reach people to help them get fit from the inside out. I don't care if she's going to buy a challenge pack right now. Like Amy said, we're planting seeds. We're building relationships. We're changing lives. One day when she gets her life together and God works through her, she's going to be ready for a challenge group, and I'm going to help her in that aspect possibly. So that was one story that I met today. Now I'm on fire. I've already messaged 100, but I'm ready to message 100 more. Who needs this? Who's crying in their mirror? I want to help you, and I want to help you now. So be confident when you're sending out these messages because God is going to use you to reach the right people. So don't give up.
Thank you. Listen, when Kaylee told me the story, she was so super psyched because her passion for helping others and bringing them closer to Jesus is what's happening through her just inviting to challenge groups. Who would even have thought that her working her business would get her to her mission? And I think that is so important remember, hold on, I'm gonna try to get this back off of. Make sure you, make sure you're muted. There we go. Anyway, I really wanted her to share that because I think it's really important to know that what your mission and goal is and what your passion and what your, what you feel like your purpose is can be brought together with using the business to get you there, if that makes sense. You can use the business as a tool to get you to your purpose and mission, and bringing people together in any kind of capacity is amazing. And this is one of the biggest ways of bringing community support together and community together. And I think it's so awesome. Kaylee also told me through her messaging and through her posts and looking, talking to her tribe, she actually brought somebody in as a coach who didn't even have children. She's like, I don't even understand this, not my tribe. But you never know who you're talking to. So think about it this way. Some people are like, oh, I don't want to only talk to this small group of people because it's going to make it sound like I'm not helping everybody else. But that's not true. That's what I'm trying to say. She spoke to her tribe, her small niche of people, and it's not neglecting everybody else. It just shows that that's who she can feel comfortable with. That's who she's talking to. That's who she can relate to. But you never know when someone else might relate to you also. So we were just joking about how someone who doesn't even have children was responding to her post about moms building a business. So super awesome. Make sure you're talking to your niche. Okay, so we're going to talk real quick about beat your best. This is my favorite topic because we're not going after goals that aren't our own. And we're not like making up this, like frivolous thing to work towards that might not even be close to what you wanted to begin with. Now we're looking at, we talk about not comparing ourselves to each other. We're talking about comparing ourselves to us. And that's what's really cool about this beat your best. So first of all, get a pen and paper because we're going to write down a couple tips here to make sure that this is your best month ever. And keep in mind that beating your best just means that you're going to build this awesome momentum this month that's going to bring you into the rest of the summer and start the fall awesome. Just like Amy was saying, when you're planting seeds, that's what we're doing. We're planting seeds. And a seed takes time to grow. So think about what you're doing now is going to give you success 90 days down the road. And just like your fitness journey, guys, did you start your fitness journey on day 1 and then day 2 you lost 10 pounds? No. Nobody does, right? And that's what we have to tell. We have to constantly tell our challengers. It takes consistency. You can't eat really good on one day, 100%, and then day 2, 3, 4, 5 have ice cream every night and expect to see on day 7 results. Well, it's the same thing with our business. If you invite 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, 25 people, 30, 50 every single day, you're going to see those results as time goes. You can't do it one day and then nothing for 2 weeks and then do it again. Trust me, I'm living proof. So make sure that you're doing it every single day. And even if one day is only 10 messages and the next day is 25, that's okay as long as it's planned out. As Kaylee always says to me, how many people are you inviting today? That's what you need to use Kaylee's voice in your head every day, okay? So beat your best. What's your best? Okay, so these are the things that I want you to set your goals with. Your Success Club points, you can break that down and make it and just write down how many people am I helping this month. Don't even worry about the points. How many people am I helping this month? You need to worry a little bit about the points because the email they send you to tell you what your best was is in points. So take your points divided by 2. How many people are you helping this month? If your best was helping 5 people in a month, I want you to double it. Here, if your best was 10 or less, okay, 10 or less people, if your best was 10 or less people, you should double it because it's not that much more to do, okay? If your best was 20 people, then what I want you to do is think about what makes me uncomfortable. Like what number scares me? So if my best was helping 20 people in 1 month, maybe it scares me to say 26 people in 1 month, okay? So if it's 10 or less people that you've helped in 1 month, I want you to double it. If it's over that, I want you to think about what is going to scare me, okay? That's where I want you to set your goals. Now, you need to do this with people that you're helping when it comes to their fitness and health journey. So Success Club points, new challengers, whatever you want to call it. Number 2, the amount of recruits you've done. If you've only brought in 2 coaches in 1 month, double it. Make it 4, okay? If you feel like that you're a high performer, then think about, okay, what's going to scare me? What makes me a little uncomfortable? Almost like I want to puke. That's the number you should go with, okay? So number 1, Success Club. Number 2, recruits, new recruits. And number 3, transformations. So think about how many times, listen, if you're like me and you're really bad at collecting people's transformations after a challenge group, then you're going to have kind of a low number. Hey, Lynn, woo! I mean, no, bad. Okay, so we want to get, we want to collect transformations. So make sure that you're collecting their information and that they're inputting it into the Beachbody Challenge. There is no, listen, we're doing all of this work for people. We're helping them, we're guiding them. They're doing all the work to get the results. And then they don't input their information to try to earn $100,000. We're crazy for not making them do that. $500 a day is given away, $1,000 a month, I think, $5,000 every quarter, and $100,000 at the end of the year. There's also like semifinalists and quarter, whatever, 25,000. There's just numbers all over the place. Look it up. But you want them to input their information at the end of your challenge every single month. They also get a free t-shirt. So anyway, I'm going to make that under the label of transformations. So Success Club, recruits, and transformations. Now in the chat, if you already know your numbers, put it in the chat right now. If you don't know your numbers, work it out as I'm talking right now and get with your coach. If you have questions and you think, is this too much? Is this not enough? Get with them and figure out your goals together, because you can't go through the month without having a goal, or else you're not going to know if you've hit it or not. We all know that. We talked to our challengers about that. Make sure you write it down. All right, so we got that. What's your best? Figure it out. Eat it this month. That's your goal. Okay, number 2, make a goal that stretches you. We already talked about that. You don't want to make goals that are comfortable, okay? Goals were not really meant to be reached all the time. They're meant to stretch you. So just know, if it's scary, that's good. That's a good thing. You know you're in the right direction. Now, I'm not going to set a goal for 100 new challengers, because I've never even hit 75 or 50 new challengers. So it doesn't have to be, realistic. But I mean, when we start thinking realistic, we start thinking too little. So just really stretch your mind here, okay? All right. 2, about goals. Remember, don't base your goals on what you have. Base them on what you want. So let's say you're close to hitting like, I'm going to go for quarterly goals here, because you want to make sure this month is helping you towards your quarterly goal. If your goal is, I want to go 2-star, and you're thinking, well, I only have 2 business builders right now, and I don't think both of them are going to hit diamond. Maybe my goal should be 1-star. No, don't do that, because you want to stretch yourself. So if your goal is 2-star, it's going to make you recruit more, okay? So keep that in mind. And then 3, never decrease your target, always increase your actions. So if we take that goal and we break it down, which is the next step, break down your monthly goal into weekly goals, and then write down the actions that it takes to get there. So if you are, let's just use random numbers. If your goal is to help 5 people this week, okay, we'll use my numbers. If your goal is to help 5 people this week, and you are inviting 15 people a day, okay, and by the end of the week, you didn't hit 5 people, don't change the goal. Increase the action. Okay, 15 people is not enough. I'm going to have to invite 25 people a day, okay? So that's what I mean about increase the action, don't decrease the goal. Make sense? And if you're tracking weekly, guys, and you're looking at this weekly, then you have time to catch up also. You have time. And if you were just going with a monthly goal and you didn't hit it till like the last week, then you don't have enough time. But if you break it down into weekly, which is the step I said for number 3, break it down into weekly goals, then you have time to catch up if for some reason it's not enough. All right, 5. Oh, I'm going to go back to 4. What actions do you need to take? So, A, you need to know your next challenge group date. I know that sounds so elementary, but it's so important. If you don't have it, you don't have anything to invite to. So know your next challenge group date. Name it. Guys, I am so not creative. I hate, it's literally one of my least favorite things to do as a coach is to name a challenge group. That sounds ridiculous, but I overthink it all the time. I hate it. So just give yourself a timer, put it on 1 minute, and name the damn thing, okay? Name your challenge. I don't care if it's just my health challenge for July. I mean, try to make it fun, but if that's what you got, that's what you got. Where is it going to be? Is it in my challenge tracker app, or is it in Facebook? Know that. Okay. Are you writing this down? I hope you are. All right. How many people must I invite every day? That's one of your other action steps. If you don't know this answer, get with your coach. And by the way, if you don't know this answer by the end of this month with tracking, you'll know what your numbers are and what you need to do to hit so-and-so goals for next month, okay? Make sure you have personal development set up. You need to know what you're gonna be reading next this month. What are you gonna listen to? What are you gonna read? Do you listen to audibles? Are you gonna read a book? Know what it is, okay? That's really important. Some really great books to read. Go for now. This is a great month for that book. Guys, do you have any other suggestions on what books you could read for this month specifically? If you have, write them down in the comment, in the chat box, okay? Oh, Big Potential, that's a great one. You liking it? All right, think of a book that will help you for this month, okay? Or make sure you're listening to it on audio. A good suggestion I had, oh, that's the one I wanted to tell you, is Cardone. Anybody remember his first name? Shoot, I know I have it in here. It's a really good book to read right now. Grant Cardone, The 10X Rule. That's a really, really, really good book to listen to every single morning this month, okay? Oh, Eat That Frog, another great one. I'm not sure who said that. Team Destiny, one of the Team Destiny people. Okay, next step. So you have breaking it down, what actions to take. 5, set a schedule and action plan for the week. Counsel with your family, okay? This is where you got to communicate your vision to your family. Get with your spouse, get with your children. Let them know how this is going to affect the family. Say, hey, hubby, I love you so much. Wouldn't it be awesome if we brought in an extra $400 this month? Would you like to talk a little bit about how that could happen? And see what they say, okay? So chat with them, talk to them, figure out how much this could possibly bring in for you, and explain it to them. And once you're explained it to them, money always gets their ears open. Then sit down with them and look at the calendar together and find what hours you can work. This is so important to tie everybody in your family into this because they are right there with you. And if you explain it to them, put a goal board up, have your little kids fill in the circles every time you help a new person, that's going to get everybody tied in, okay? So do what you can. If you have an idea, or if you did that, if you posted a picture of a calendar or a goal or whatever in your family, whatever you do, I want you to snap a picture, put it into Team Destiny, and share it with everybody because that's how we're gonna learn and grow. So that's how we'll have our new ideas. Can someone do that for me? Someone who's creative and crafty. Thank you. Okay, next and last, well, one of the last, track. Do you have your business activity trackers? Gosh, I thought I put it with here. I don't know where I put it. I was going to show it to you. But do you have your business activity trackers? This is really, really important. I know that some people track online, on the computer. Some people track on paper. I personally have my notebook I don't know what I did with all my stuff. I was going to show you. Anyway, I have a notebook with all the names down that I've invited. I write down all the amount of followers and following people I have on Instagram, the amount of Facebook friends I have on Facebook, and I track this every single day to know where I am going and what kind of what I'm doing, what's working for me, and I keep going with that. Make sure you write down everybody you've invited. Track it. I know Amy has learned through Ashley. You get a notebook, you list every single line of the notebook, and you just use every single one. And that's how many people you invite for the day. And you're not done until all those lines are filled out, okay? You got to track the amount of people you invite. You got to track the amount of people who are purchasing, have your own system. You can highlight the people who are interested. You can check mark whatever system that you have who I should be following up with. Make sure you track it. This is so important for you to know what, like I said before, for you to know what your ratios are so you can make your goals for next month. Now, to track, we also have this awesome thing going on that Amy talked about, the hundreds invites. So whatever you're tracking on, make sure you can snap a picture of it and post it in Team Destiny on Sunday night, right? To show that you invited 100 people for the week. Once you do that, you're in a drawing. You get a really cool sticker to put onto your water bottle. It's really, really pretty. They're so awesome. I can't wait till I get mine. And there goes my earbud. There we go. So make sure that you're tracking, okay? If you have questions about how to track, let us know. But really, you can just use the business activity tracker and a plain notebook, and that's it. That's it. Just those two things. It's really super simple. Okay, what else did I talk about? Invites, blah, blah, blah. If you have any questions, go in the chat. I'm trying to make sure we are done within the next 5 minutes. Oh, ringing the bell. Every time you help somebody, make sure you ring the bell in Team Destiny. We want to help each other out. Oh, this is it. Okay, I'm going to challenge all of Team Destiny. We helped 37 lives in June, correct? 37 lives in June. I'm going to challenge Team Destiny or Destiny United. Sorry, team change name. I'm going to challenge all of you to come together and help 100 people at least in July. 100 people. If we all come together and break that down, I'm sure we can easily do this. I mean, easily. We can make sure that we're counting as we go, make sure that we're seeing how many. Amy, you're going to have to, I'm going to like put you in charge of this. Another task for Amy. Okay, so keep track of how many people were helped every single week so we know as a team how many more we need to help. Is that cool? All right, cool. So 100 people. How many are you going to help? What part of that goal are you going to do? I want to see it in the chat box, and I want to see it in Team Destiny or Destiny United page. I think that's it. I just want to challenge everybody to make sure that you are really helping people. Just for a second, remember where you were before you came into Beachbody, okay? I know I had like 5 Beachbody programs at home. I was intimidated by the person I saw who had great results because I had all the programs and never did them. I never finished them. I was super frustrated with myself, kind of at the end of my rope, you know? And I had 30 pounds to lose and I felt hopeless, okay? So when I saw them, it was kind of uncomfortable for me to like listen to them talking to me. So remember this when you're talking to other people, that they're probably at the end of their rope too. Were they just crying the day before? Like Kaylee said, were they just crying in front of the mirror looking at themselves? Did they just try every single outfit on in their closet because nothing fit? Did they just have a really bad day because their tight pants were too tight everywhere they went and just couldn't feel comfortable? These are things that sometimes we don't think about, but that's what they're thinking about 24/7. So be that light in somebody's life. Don't not invite them because you're scared. Invite them because you know that this could be their answer, okay? We have so much to help other people with. We have so many tools. You have the tools. You know what to do. It's implementation that's the thing here. So you don't need to learn anything new. You just need to implement what you've learned. And that's what Beat Your Best is about. So I want you to really think about this goal, but don't think too hard, and post it in the chat. And then post it into Destiny United, okay? And together, we're gonna help over 100 people on Destiny United. Are we there? Are you guys there? Are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Thumbs up. Woo! All right. Oh, I want a picture of everybody with their thumbs up. Can you do that?
I was just about to say, picture.
Thumbs up. Woo! All right, awesome. Guys, I'm so excited for you. Amy, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, just that this is not like you're not doing this alone, guys. This is a team thing. Growing Destiny United is a team thing. I would love to see our team go elite. I would love to see a bunch of you coaches go elite next year. 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, get to walk across that stage like in Summit. I would love to see that for this team. It's a team thing, you guys. Listen, yeah, we have a big goal of helping 100 people this month. That's a big goal to like throw out there. It's scary. Makes me want to poop my pants and throw up a little bit, but it's so good. And I'm in sweatpants, so I'm good for it. Cute on the top,
oh my God,
on the bottom. Anyway, I just want to say that it is a team thing, because you know what? If we help 100 coaches, not only is that helping that many people, it is financially helping you and your family. And if we all do this as a team, it's also building volume. Like, you guys might not know this if you're a new coach, but whatever you like, whoever is above you, like, we all are in this pyramid. So the people above you, if they're on the same leg as you, whatever they do is like trickling down to you, like their volume. You're going to start seeing their volume. So it's a team thing. We all want each other to grow and be successful. So that's what it's all about. I'm so happy to be on Destiny United. I'm so happy to have all you ladies on this team call. I can't wait to see you next week. And I can't wait to hear about lives that you have been changing, conversations that you have been having this past week. Okay, so anything else?
Okay, I'm doing some shout outs.
Yeah, I can't wait for shout outs. Anything that happens that's cool, write them down. I want to hear them.
I'm shouting out people's goals. You ready? Amy
Yes.
says 25. Holy moly, I'm
25
scared.
people. Yeah.
Yes, you're doing it. 16, Kaylee says. I'm fired up. How many will I have to invite to help? 16. How many valuable posts? She brings up a good point. How many valuable posts will I need to help 16 people? Amy, 8 new coaches. Now go ahead and go throw up. Jen Evert, 11 people, 5 coaches. Yes, Jen, do it. Carrie, 14 people, 6 coaches, I think. We need to work on this. I will.
I will.
Mia, 20. Yikes, is that 20 people or 20? Is she still there? She's still there. 20
She's
people
still
or
there.
20 Success Club points. Answer that quick. Megan, 10 people. 20 people. Yes. Megan, 10 people, 5 coaches. Megan, that is super awesome.
Megan's going to be diamond before you know it. Just watch that face.
That's right, Megan. 10 people, 5 coaches, and diamond. That's simple. You got that. That's easy. Amy, I love the thing. New motto. Yes. Decrease goal, increase action. How to be a badass. That's another book that you guys can read. Be a recruiting superstar. Yes. Awesome. Love you guys. I know you all can do this. Nobody's questioning whether you can do it. You can totally do this. Just take the action and go for it. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Mwah.
Good night.